Because they draw a circle. And I draw a circle inside the circle. And you draw a circle inside this circle. And then Kareem said it was a hairy eyeball. So it changed it to an eyeball. Then Nate put another eye by that hairy eyeball. You put a face and mouth. You put a tooth in the mouth. And I made the mouth like dripping blood. That's how that happened.
By the seat. Let's take out homeworks. Homeworks is due or are due. Homeworks is due, right? That's great English. Homeworks is due today. Homeworks are due. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out, thank you, Ansley. I have matching shoes today.
Good job, Mr. Johnson.
One of the earlier students, do you guys know Monique?
Yeah.
She was like, was it true you were wearing two different colored shoes yesterday? I'm like, I didn't even know it. What happened was, and thank you for pointing it out, you guys, because honestly, when I saw it, I thought it was like the funniest thing ever too, because I was just like, really? Like, how does it even happen? I have the exact same shoes. I have a set of brown shoes and I have a set of black shoes. So when I woke up yesterday, I woke up very tired, you know, I had my coffee in my hand, I was just like, oh, alright, put my foot in this one. Yep, this is the right shoe. Put my foot in this shoe. Yep, that's the left shoe. And I didn't think to actually like look to see, oh, do they match? So now, of course, all day, every time I was walking around, I was just like, man. But anyway, so thank you guys. That really made me laugh. All right, so we're gonna do homeworks first, and then once we've done with the homeworks, do we finish the notes? Support me with that. I think we left off on a couple.
Yeah,
Right?
we have like 2 examples.
Yeah, we're gonna do notes math. We're gonna do homework. I think there were like 2 questions on the notes, right?
Yeah, we have 2 examples.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'll give you the practice worksheet. We're just going to practice on that. And then, yeah, that'll be pretty much it, yeah.
I didn't know where to say last part of homework, so I didn't really know what to do.
We'll go over it. Right. But first, what is 89 times 11? That's 89 times 11. Elaborate.
979.
979. I love you said it with confidence too. 979. What do I add to 429 to get to 1,000? 429 plus what? To get me to 1,000. Chloe.
571.
429. 571. Very nice. You guys remember the subtraction?
Yes.
103. Take away. Brandon, you have to put your pencil down. So we're doing mental math. 103. Take away. 78. 103. Take away 78. Elizabeth.
25.
Nice, very nice. 93, take away 46. 93, take away 46. What'd you get, Anton?
47.
93, take away 46. How far is 93 from 100?
7.
7. What do we have to do to 46?
Minus 7. 7.
Not minus.
Oh,
So then 43. What is it?
46.
46 plus 7?
53.
53.
47.
47. Nice. Right in. Good thinking, sir. We'll do one more. 11 times. No, we already did 11. About 50 times 105. 50 times 105. 50 times 105. What's up?
5,250.
And we'll do 25 times 26. No, I don't like it. 25 times 27. I don't like it. 25 times 32.
What?
You want to do 25 times 26?
No.
25 times 27?
Oh, 32. 32.
25 times 32. Brandon. 25 times 32.
No.
I did not quite get that.
4,000.
Did not quite get that. What did you get, Josie?
800.
All right. No homework. We're gonna use pity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I get out pens?
No.
Okay, we don't.
Meredith.
Well, when are you getting the chair?
We can do that. We're on doubles right now, so
Let's finish it.
I
Alyssa, you kind of called it.
Oh, sorry.
So
Got it.
now the homework. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All it said for was to find the slope. But then 7, 8, 9, 10, you have to do 2 things, and I touched up on it a little bit yesterday. So make sure that you do 2 things on that. Oh, excellent. So nice. Perfect.
Who is one? Is this Tyler?
21. Wonder who that could be, Tyler. Wonder who that could be. Tyler, don't drag your chairs, sir. Oh, nails on a chalkboard.
Not even close.
Wait, Laura's chalkboard?
What?
And the chair has nails?
That's what it sounds like to me. I do not, I told you guys, don't drag chairs. It's like the worst thing for me.
Wait,
Well, no, it's more, not even that bothers me, because I'm afraid you guys are gonna like fall back and like fall on the floor.
Like these nail files, does that?
It doesn't, no, it's just saying, I love my room so much that when you go like this, you're like, I don't like that. This is fun. We're also, what, this maybe weighs like 6 pounds? We don't know why.
Oh, that's a lot.
And if anything, it's like a workout this time you lift a chair.
Yeah, I'm too tired.
Yeah.
It's about these.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make sure that you did not just do the answer. Meaning, and I mentioned this yesterday. For number 1, the answer is -2 or -2/1. And so do not just put that because that doesn't tell me anything. What do I need to put next to it? M equals. Now you're telling me the slope is equal to -2/1. Oh, we get it.
Okay, do we have to do like a formula on every single one? Because I got the first 2. but
That's
I
fine with me. As long as you show it, the formula being M equals
Change over y over change in x equals rise over run.
Good morning, Bigford Middle School. Could you please rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today is Thursday, April 16th, 2015. Tomorrow, for the track members, we do have a meet, as you know. You will be dismissed at 9:45, and the track meet will actually start at 11. So make sure you get down there and you get ready. we will be holding it. So it will be in Bayport. We had 2 birthdays. One was yesterday, Skylar Smith. He is in 7th grade. And today we have Alex Kirby in 6th grade. So if you see them, say happy birthday to them. And tomorrow we will be leaving for DC. Also on Friday, tomorrow at 5:30. And you'll have to meet the bus where you do field trips. And we'll be meeting at 5:30 tomorrow. Keep on bringing canned foods in. I know Avery said to the 8th graders. I'm just going to say to the 7th graders, bring food in, please. Again, we are cool. We cannot lose to the 8th graders. Just saying. And besides that, nothing else besides cowabunga tickets. Just make sure you get cowabunga tickets. And hope everybody has a wonderful day.
I went in there this morning, I think we were waiting.
This has become like a competition between
Yeah,
me and
it's a
7th.
Yesterday, it was 75 to 70.
This is awesome though, because it's for such a good cause. Like,
Wait,
this is,
can you donate a can?
I find out.
Yeah, we went into the 7th grade though.
You just asked me. That's not. You just asked me, it's like, what if we do this? And what did I say? No. I think this is great what is going on with the canned foods. I have actually a bunch of canned foods.
Bring it for 7th grade.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, no, because you guys know I teach 7 and 8. I was going to.
I asked Miss Bear if she'd bring in canned foods for us, and she brought it in for us, but not the 8th graders. I asked
Just
her.
divide it. A lot of things, one more than that.
We'll see. How about this? If the 8th graders don't ask me by the end of the day today, I'll bring something for you guys.
Okay.
Actually, don't do.
Don't say. You can't say anything. He's gonna be like that.
Hey guys, ask me to bring in canned food.
Yeah.
So, no, I think it's a great thing. Who's, just out of curiosity, because I thought of it, who's on track? I know you are. Just the guys?
Reunion is.
Alright, is this yes?
I don't run, but I'm a manager.
Oh, you're the manager? Oh, sweet, that's awesome.
Slow runners make fast runners look good.
I was always the awkward runner in track. Wait, what is that? I always ran like this. Alright, keep going with the canned foods. I think this is awesome. Question on that.
Maybe mark down points if you graph books.
What do you think? As long as you correct it with the purple pen, that's, as long as you make the correction with the purple pen, that's what I'm looking for.
You don't have to showcase
You hear
it.
that singing?
Yes, I
Oh,
do.
that was
Against the law. Against the law.
Sorry, going to.
Alright. Yeah, Mary.
Should we all see?
Ready, come up here.
Oh my gosh.
What's happening?
Lock down.
Mary?
So on the different graphs, we also have to have whether they're positive or negative. I did actually. I did.
If you did, great. I didn't put in the directions. However, your slope should always be the right side. This is a negative, so therefore it's a negative slope. At this point, I expect you guys to be able to know that, right? If it's a negative, it's going to be a negative slope. Do we all feel all right?
Yeah.
What I do want to see, and if you did not do this, you may do this with the pen now. But I need to see the formula. I'm stressing the formula to make you guys miserable. No, it's because it's important, right? I want you to do this now. We're going to do it together. What's the formula? M equals.
Changing Y over changing X equals rise over run.
Equals a number.
Equals, what's that new formula?
It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x.
So the formula, what we're going to start doing is including this. I want to include this every time we write the formula. Yes, Anton?
I did the rise over run on the graphs and did that on the other side.
Yeah.
Did you label it? I mean, you wrote it down? Perfect. That's very good. So I'm going to see this. 30 minutes. Do that now if you haven't done it yet.
You want to do it everywhere on it?
at least 2 times on the homework page.
Okay.
Alright, so number 1, m equals -2 over 1. As these maybe up. Positive. 2. M equals positive 3 over 5. M equals positive 3 over 5. Positive 3 over 5, is it a positive or negative slope?
Positive.
Positive, does it match with the graph?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a positive slope. Numero 3, number 3. M equals 1 over 5. 4. M equals?
No.
Slope is undefined. Slope is undefined. And I kind of went out there to say with this class yesterday, you can't have M equals something that's undefined, because how can something be equal to something that doesn't, is impossible?
Because it's the first one's impossible.
So let's not do that. Slope is undefined. Slope is undefined. You okay with that?
Yep.
Number 5. M equals 8 over 5. M equals 8 over 5. And number 6. Could I write M equals on this one? Yes. M is equal to 0. So I can write M equals 0. That's totally fine. If you wrote the slope is 0, that works for me as well. If you wrote the word slope is 0, that's totally fine. If you don't remember, if you're saying, well, Mr. Johnson, I don't remember where am I supposed to put slope is undefined, slope is 0. You think I'll be alright with you writing on both of them?
Yeah.
As long as you tell me what the slope is, that's totally fine. What I'm not looking for are just numbers. Just 2 over 1, to me that's a number. I don't know what that number represents. But by saying M equals, that's slope. Yeah, Mary.
Is it okay to do like m equals 0 over 7 and then still say slope is 0?
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. Questions on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Number 7, 8, 9, and 10. Who could read me the directions, please? Braden.
Find the slope of the line for each pair of points using the slope equation. Then graph the points on a separate piece of graph paper and check to see if the calculated slope matches the slope on the graph paper.
So we needed to do 2 things on this, ladies and gentlemen. First, we needed to calculate the slope using the slope formula. y2 take away y1 over x2 take away x1. That was the first part. Second part was plot those 2 points on a piece of graph paper and show me the graph on a piece of graph paper to see if they matched up. Yes, Josie?
What would you take away if you didn't do the second part?
2 points. 2 points.
What's the second?
Wait, we want off 2 points?
No, if you don't have the graph paper with you, I'm going to be taking off 2 points because it's not complete. However, the basis of each one of them, if you calculate the slope via the formula, you get half a point. You get the other half of the point for graphing. Does that make sense? Kind of. I have a lot of questions. I hope I have a lot of answers.
So I grabbed the 2 points and then like I just like saw that the calculated slope matched up, but we didn't have to write anything, right?
No.
Okay.
All I wanted to see was just the graph, and we're going to do all these together just so that rather than trying to explain it, I'll just show it on the graph and see that if yours matches up. But anyway, number 7, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to read all. Well, no, I'll say what each one is. Number 7, the m equals, using the formula, m equals 5 over 4. Does anyone want to see that using the formula?
Is it okay if we didn't reduce this?
What would it be?
10 over
10 over 8? Yeah, that's okay with it. Does anyone want to see it with the formula? Graph. Hopefully this thing agrees with me today.
You should use turquoise.
Turquoise?
Yeah.
For the graph?
Yeah, turquoise.
Okay.
You want me to shut the lights off?
Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Turquoise.
Turquoise. Alright. So here's my graph. And then can someone read me the point? What's the first one?
11, 7.
Brandon, what was it?
11, 7.
11, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, here it looks like.
Yep.
And then Brandon, what's the other one?
The other one is 3, negative 3.
That was easy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Did anyone, who connected them?
Me.
Good. Totally. I would love to see that you connect these. Why? Because we're trying to find the slope of that line. So by connecting it, now we have a line. The rise. Let's see, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the rise, up, back, rise is 10, and then I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 10 already?
Yep.
Perfect. So it's rise over run. This is what I'm going to be looking for, something along those lines on your graphs.
Okay.
Notice what I did. I put 2 points. I put my 2 points. I connected them with a line. I counted up. If you didn't put these points, it's fine. But I'm going to be looking at you put rise over run as 10 over 8. And then if you wanted to reduce it, 5 over 4. Yeah, Josie.
I got 8 over 10 and then, simplified it to 4 over 5.
I didn't hear the second part.
I simplified the 8 over 10 to 4 over 5.
Is 8 over 10 the same as 10 over 8? So 10 over 8 is completely different than 5 over 4. Because, well, how would that be different? Then we're saying that the rise, if we say 8 over 10, we're saying the rise is going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, now here's our line. Let's see how it's different. So just be careful on that. Remember, it's always y over x. Chloe?
I figured out where 5 over 4 would be, so I wrote down the graph.
Totally. So you said, all right, you went up 5 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. Does that make sense? Should we be able to find that?
Yeah.
Great thinking. Awesome. Questions on that one? Número 8, number 8. I got m equals 0.
Yep.
M equals 0.
Yep.
Let's take a look at this one. Turquoise graph still good? Oh, this is going to be
And the next we should do pink.
pink. Oh, change it up every time. Alright, what's the first point? It's like 11 something.
14, negative 5.
It wasn't even close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, negative 5?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 1 point. What I did forget to do, and that was a bad part of mine, always label your axes. What axis is this? X. If you didn't do that, I might take off. Make sure you do that. I'll label that X, therefore, what's the other one? Y. I apologize. Make sure you're always going to have always labeling your axes, and now you can tell I didn't do it. Bad on me. Alright, so here's my first point, and then Nancy, what's my second point? 6, negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty, I'm seeing that these points are right next to each other. If these points are right next to each other, I already have an idea that my slope is going to be 0. And just to check it out, do I have a rise? Am I going up or down? No. So my rise overrun is 0 over, well, it doesn't really matter, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0 over 8. So therefore it's equal to 0. Is this a constant or variable slope? Quasi-constant.
It's a straight line.
It's a straight line. Aren't all these lines constant?
Yes.
If it was variable, it would look like alright, something like that. Tyler, you with me?
Yep.
Let's sit up straight, get your feet off the chair. I have no problem with you using that chair, but if it's going to make you fall asleep, I'll be happy to take it back.
You give it to someone else.
Go. Alright. Next one. Number 9. Slope is undefined. M equals undefined. Slope is undefined. Therefore, what? Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say on these coordinates, I didn't have enough room on my graph paper since I like divide by 4. So I just divided it like by 2, like the coordinates. Would that work?
That would work. I'm going to show you what I want to do in the future. Instead of dividing the points by 2, now you're changing the points. We don't want to change the points.
Okay.
But what can we do to the graph to not change the point, but still have it be the same points?
Oh, like make it where it's like you skip like oh sorry.
No, you're on the track.
4, 6.
Right. So instead of making every box 1,
Thank you.
let's make it 2. Could we make it 3?
Yeah.
4? Yeah. So that's what I would do in the future, right? Because if you were to divide every point by 2, now we're completely changing the points. We don't want to do that. Great question. All right. Did anyone else relabel or change the values of each box?
I had to.
You guys did 2?
I did
You did 5?
Yeah.
5 works.
I said this.
Yeah.
They're really big graph.
That's a good one. Chloe did one of these. She basically made this, the y-axis very long, and the x-axis very short. That's fine. So I guess what we'll do is we'll make it 5. We'll make the y-axis 5. And we'll make the x-axis 2. How far is it, guys?
Is it okay to leave one like normal?
We'll do 5 and 5. Just make it. Can you make this one 5 and then this one 1?
Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, totally. Totally. I'm going to make my y-axis 15, 20, 25. And then I'll make this one. We'll just do 5 and 5. 10, 15. What's some, you know what? Nate, what's the first point?
Oh. 107.
For
Number 9.
9?
Oh no, I was ahead. Negative 2015.
Negative 2015, so it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20. 15. All right. And Rhiannon, what's the second point?
The second point is negative 24. Negative 4.
All right, so you said that 20, negative 4?
Negative 20, negative 4.
Negative 20, okay, so it's going to be maybe a little bit here. We have a vertical line. Does that make sense on why the slope will be undefined?
Yeah.
Okay. Questions on that one? Last one who wants to show what they got. Brandon, what'd you get?
I got 23 over 8.
Who likes it?
Negative on both, which makes them positive.
Right, here, what's one thing I want to see though? M equals 23 over 8. I agree. M equals 23 over 8.
You want the n equals on the bottom ones too?
Yeah.
Did you show that? Like, did you do the whole formula?
No.
So yes.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room to do all this, but we'll try it out. I was trying to get these points smaller for you guys, ridiculous, weren't they? I apologize for that. I'll try on the next ones. It's trying to run low close. I don't know why. I have a program where I just can like type in what I want. And the -20, -20, I was like, this is ridiculous, but.
Don't kill it.
First one is 1, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then what's the second point?
-7.
-7, -16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be like way off the graph.
Yep.
Right. But it'll look something like. Not what it looks like at all. So let's fix that. A little curve. Where'd you point at?
Just kind of beyond the graph.
Just use your pointer thing.
Somewhere down there. Would this be good? Another good one to change the axes?
Yeah.
Maybe make them 2. 2 would be great.
Yeah.
Questions on the homework? Next one. Sure. Carson, make all homework. Angelina, you may collect the pens. And then, while they're going around, let's take out the notes and we're going to finish up. I think they were dropped off on example 4. Tyler, how do you do, buddy? 23 over 8, I think. Probably 23 over 8.
Anthony.
Use one. Use one.
Yeah. I don't think it's nice or very. Because I don't. That's why I don't. I don't like it in person.
Homework, notes, the salmon color. A salmon color.
Brayden says he doesn't like draft because he doesn't like trash.
You're just really lazy. What's that?
Of course, it floats.
Also, that means it's 6,000.
That's on. I'm switching roles. I'm going to be the gun shape and it's moving.
Alright, Carson, where's your seat?
I do want to know that.
6 days now.
So I'm not listening.
Like
Sleeping is always kind of just sit there and wait.
Anton, where's your notes?
So about 20 minutes.
Justin, where's your notes? Alright, so let's look at Carson up here. So let's look at, we left off with example 4, yes?
5. Like, we're on 5.
We're on 5, okay. So, what we're going to do is we'll just review. We'll do 5 and 6 together. Oh, what we'll do, actually, I love this. We'll do 5 independently, we'll go over it. 6 we'll do independently, go over it, and then we can do the worksheets. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So, it says, find the slope of a line that goes through blank and blank. Brayden, we are not reading in math class. You may put that away. So, we need 2 points. Anton, give me a number.
21.
You do it. Oh, yeah. Maya, give me a number.
13.
13.
That's my favorite number.
Negative 13. 21, negative 13. Listen, give me a number.
3.
Oh,
Can I do it?
Ansley.
5.
So we have the 2 points are 21, negative 13, 3, negative 5. Thank you. Thank you for the honesty. First things first. We need formula. Formula. But not the shortcut formula. We're going to write out the whole formula. So I want you to write exactly as I do. M equals change in y over change in x equals
Y2
minus
Y1
over
X2 minus X.
y2, take away y1 over x2, take away x.
Do you have to do the rise up and for this?
For these, no.
Okay.
For these, no. But now, before we even start calculating anything, I don't want you guys to take shortcuts on this. I want you to label which one's x1, y1, and which one's x2, y2. Good.
Remember, it's always x comma y. X comma
Oh,
y.
yeah.
Right? Careful. So what was the next step? So let's try that. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this because I noticed it's like, wow. I don't remember this. We left off with this. I had it at the end of class yesterday, and it was like, wait, it's been a while. So let's do this one together. Even if you're not done this, fine. Doesn't matter which one I label as x1, y1, and x2, y2. No. I'm just going to go with the left one. So I'm going to go left one is x1, comma y1. If you did it opposite, it doesn't matter, you should still get the same answer. So then I have that one, and then I have x2, y2. Sweet. Alright. Now, it's equal to y2. Well, what's my y2? Negative 5. Awesome. Take away. Negative 13. All over x2. 3. Take away x1. Yeah.
I had negative 13 minus negative 5.
It should end up working out. I want you to look at your final answer and see what works out. Good, Albert?
Yep, I'll go get it figured out.
Pretty much every time I do this, I always put the wrong numbers on top. I always switch it.
So is it y over x or x over y?
That's my bricks. I always do X over Y.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, notice, I did not just try and do this in my head. I didn't just say, all right, n is equal to some number. I wrote it out, and I want to see you do the same thing. Why? Because signs can be very confusing. Signs mess everyone up. If we write it out, now we can see everything. Negative 5, oh, Alyssa, you said minus negative. What happens there? Plus a positive. And I have negative 15 plus, now negative 5 plus 13, which will be what? 8. Over 3, take away 21. I'm going to change the takeaway to adding negative 21. So this will be 8 over negative 18, which ends up being negative 8 over 18. Can I reduce that?
Yes, do you have to?
No.
You don't have to. I would.
Okay.
Aubrey, what'd you reduce it to?
-4/9.
Perfect. Be very careful on signs, ladies and gentlemen. Do this step. Don't go from here right to here. Why? Because I guarantee 9 times out of 10 when you do that, we're going to mix up signs. Questions, comments, concerns? Yes.
Crap.
Correct. All right. Next point. Did you get the same answer?
I got,
Yeah.
Even though you did.
well, I got -8/8.
It's the same thing.
So it ends up, yeah, so just that all, it should all end up working out the same way. All right. Example 6. Example 6. Mary, give me a number.
27. 17.
27.
Wait, what?
Nate, now what was your number?
17.
Did you call me for some?
I can't figure it out. It's all. -17, comma 27. You guys love the big numbers. I don't know about this.
I know.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm making up my own.
And let's see. I got my. Who else have I got? Josie, give me a number.
16.
I'll do
52.
17 and -16. Here's the 2 points.
That's my third favorite number. Wait, which one? 16 is my third favorite number. Oh, like I said, -6. Why negative?
And notice, ladies and gentlemen, I'm erasing my formula. Why? Because I'm going to write it again.
No. Yeah.
I'm doing it with you guys. Someone says, oh, Mr. Johnson, you're making us write so much. I'm doing it with you guys.
We're too lazy for this.
Oh,
I'm not.
I don't believe that.
I mean, it is.
Thirty more seconds and we're going to go over it. Alright, now, I want everyone to look at your paper. If you got slope is undefined, I want you to go back and look at your signs. Alright? If you got slope is 0, go back and look at your signs. Alright. Well, you'll see why in a minute. So, I have 2 points. Not doing any calculations. Mr. Johnson, you're making it right up formula. M equals.
Y over change in x equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1
Equals rise over run. We're just
Run.
That's
Run.
Alright. So, again, we're going to work at this. Look at this. Watch out for signs. And if you got slope is undefined, this is a perfect example on something happened with signs. Let's take a look. So, we need to label our y2 and y1, x2 and x1. I'm just going to go again. Say the left side, I'm going to put x1, comma y1. I'm just going to go x2, comma y2. That's fine with me. If you switch them, it should work out. y2. Let's see, that's negative 16. Cool. Take away. Can we see the blue?
Yeah, yes.
Negative 16 take away 27. All over. x2, 17. And this is why I stress this, Carson. I am up here, sir. 17. Take away negative 17. Take away negative 17. Yes.
And then subtraction and a negative, positive.
Now we have a minus a negative. This becomes plus a positive. Now the 17 does not go away.
Nope.
Careful on that, ladies and gentlemen. If we did this in our head, this would be a very quick error. To be like, oh, what happened? Yeah, Maya.
Well, but what because negative 17 minus 17, would the minus become a plus and then it would be a negative?
If you switch them, you mean?
Yeah, like for
Yeah,
X
it's
one.
negative 17.
So if you had negative 17, take away 17, change subtraction to plus and negative. Now if we have 17 negatives,
Oh.
and we add 17 more negatives, yeah. Great question.
Wait, negative 17.
Alright, now I have negative 16 subtracting 27. I'm going to say this is adding negative 27. Let's see, Anton. Negative 16 plus negative 27.
It's negative 43.
All over. Positive. And that's equal to negative 43 over 30.
I forgot to put m equals.
Oh.
I love that you called me out on it. I have it though. Where do I have it?
There.
All the way
All
from
the
here.
way down the path.
But notice it's equals, 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 equals.
I don't see it inside. It looks like subtraction sign.
All right, I love that we're thinking like that though. So call me out on it, guys. I love it. I love it. I'm preaching good habits, and I want you to make sure I'm doing good habits as well. All right, I know we're probably going to get to a worksheet today. I don't want to give it to us, and because the bell's going to ring in about 8 minutes. Hold on. So instead of handing it out, we're going to do one more example on this.
Ashley's doing numbers and stuff.
Yeah, you count.
Yeah, that's hard. That helps. I just like that notation so you always win.
What we're going to do is we'll do one more example, and if we have time at the end, we can do 4 corners. Yes, Maya.
If you wanted to make 4 corners mathematical, you could give the person counting a problem and they had to solve the problem before everybody
I love it. I remember you mentioned that to me before.
Nobody would buy me a counter. Before that, like you can make a math problem and then say the number.
Like 3 minus
3 minus
or
2
4
minus 3.
But it would be harder.
It'd be like 35 divided by 6.
Yeah, but then everybody has to figure
35
it out.
divided by
That's
6.
5. That's 5.
Math.
Oh yeah, that's Carson.
And you want
All right, example, what is it, example 7?
Yeah.
Let's look at example 7. Oh my goodness, Brady. Wow, I'm going to pretend that I did not see that at all.
What happened?
Let's make sure we never see that again, yes?
Okay.
All right. Example 7. If you don't have it, oh, very nice, sir. I was about to say this, and I looked at it in his paper, and here he has it. It says example 7. And then what did he do? He wrote, find the slope of the line that passes through. So, therefore, what do you think I would like you guys to do? Find the slope of the line. Example 7, find the slope of the line that passes through. We are writing. Find the slope of the line that passes through. Find the slope of the line that passes through. Find the slope of the line that passes through. Green. Oh, look at how much nice. All right. Tyler. Give me a number.
21.
21. We'll say 21 will be
Negative 21.
I love it. I'm all for it. I love you guys using big numbers. It's better than like 1.
Negative.
I got a number.
I get the best of both.
Did I get you again? Go ahead, Aubrey.
7.
7. Can I make it negative 7?
Yeah.
She just said negative 2.
That was funny.
Should I get it?
21.
Go ahead. 8.
If he said negative, he would say 21. If he said negative 21, he would say
All right. 21, negative 7. 8, comma, negative 7. You got to write the formula?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's a 7. Oh, there's a 2.
Negative 7. 8, comma, negative 7.
Your green marker like died inside that.
Halfway through, yeah. I gotta get some new markers from downstairs.
Oh, I.
And I'm afraid we're gonna run out of time, so I want to do this with you guys. Who was it? Elizabeth.
Yeah.
You said what?
That would kind of already do this.
Hold on, we're gonna need respect for the classroom. Ladies and gentlemen. Elizabeth, can you say that louder?
Does it kind of already know what it's going to be?
Why?
Since it's -7 and -7.
Did anyone else catch up on that?
No.
I did.
Look at the Y's, ladies and gentlemen. We see that the Y values match up. If the Y values match up, is it going to be a line that goes like this? Or a line that goes like this? You may do it. Y's. If the Y's match up, are we rising any?
No.
So they go like this. Let's try it out. Y2, take away Y1 is -7. Take away -7. All over. X2, we shouldn't be backing up yet. X2. Take away X1. Chloe, minus a negative.
Oh, positive. I'm going to add a positive.
Adding positive. Chloe, -7 plus 7?
0.
0. Good thinking. 8, take away 21 plus a negative 21. Aubrey, what is that?
Wait, plus a negative.
8 plus negative 21.
Oh.
Negative
Oh,
backwards.
13. Oh,
Positive or
yeah.
negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Negative 13, this is equal
I didn't do it that
to
way.
0, Aubrey, which is equal to...
And, yeah. Oh, yeah. You did.
Let's start packing up. We're not done. Great job, guys. Make sure your chairs are pushed in.
No, they flipped the word, but nothing really put in there. Can't figure it out. Yeah.